Imagine transforming your backyard into a lush, organic garden. No experience needed. It's easier than you think to grow your own food, attract beneficial wildlife, and create a beautiful space you can enjoy all year round. Hi, I'm Alex Greenfield, and welcome to EcoGrow Garden Tips, where we show you how to create a thriving garden easily and efficiently. In today's video, we're diving into 10 essential organic gardening tips for new gardeners. Perfect for anyone looking to start their gardening journey. The first step in organic gardening is choosing the right location. It's amazing how many people fall at this first hurdle. Sunlight is top of the list. Most plants need 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight. The soil should be well drained too. Picture your garden thriving with healthy plants. Now, let's talk about soil. Healthy soil is the foundation of a thriving garden. It's teeming with life, with all sorts of beneficial bacteria and fungi that help your plants access nutrients. The best way to improve your soil is to add organic matter. This could be homemade compost, well-rotted manure, or leaf mold. These all help to improve soil structure, drainage, and nutrient content. Before you plant anything, it's a good idea to turn the soil over with a garden fork. This helps to aerate the soil and break up any compaction. Imagine the rich, fertile soil nurturing your plants to produce bountiful harvests. Now comes the fun part, choosing what to grow. But before you get carried away with seed catalogs, it's important to choose plants that are suited to your climate and soil type. There's no point trying to grow sun-loving tomatoes in a shady spot, or water-hungry cucumbers in dry soil. It's also a good idea to opt for disease-resistant varieties. These are bred to be more resilient to pests and diseases, which means you're less likely to need to use any chemical treatments. And don't forget about native plants. These are perfectly adapted to your local climate and will attract beneficial insects to your garden. Visualize your garden filled with a diverse array of healthy, vibrant plants. Watering wisely. Water your garden early in the morning. This allows plants to absorb water before it evaporates. Water deeply and less often. This encourages deeper root growth. Use drip irrigation or soaker hoses to minimize waste. Mulch helps retain soil moisture. Enjoy a flourishing, well-hydrated garden. Mulching. We've mentioned mulch a few times already, and for good reason. It's one of the simplest, yet most effective things you can do in your garden. Mulch acts like a blanket over the soil, helping to retain moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate soil temperature. It also breaks down over time, adding valuable nutrients back into the soil. You can use a variety of materials for mulch, such as straw, leaves, grass clippings, or bark chippings. Just make sure you choose organic materials that will decompose over time. Apply a layer of mulch around your plants, about 2 to 3 inches deep. Reapply mulch as needed to maintain a consistent layer. Envision your garden beds protected and thriving under a layer of rich, organic mulch. Natural pest control. Now, no one wants to share their hard-earned harvest with pests, but that doesn't mean you need to resort to harmful chemicals. There are plenty of natural ways to control pests in your garden. One of the best ways is to encourage beneficial insects, such as ladybugs, lacewings, and hoverflies. These are natural predators that will feast on common garden pests like aphids and caterpillars. You can attract beneficial insects by planting a diverse range of flowers, especially those with open, daisy-like blooms. Other natural pest control methods include using neem oil, insecticidal soap, and companion planting. Imagine a balanced garden ecosystem, free from harmful pests. Crop rotation. Crop rotation is an essential part of organic gardening. It simply means not planting the same crop in the same spot year after year. Rotating your crops helps to prevent soil depletion and reduce the buildup of pests and diseases. A good rule of thumb is to divide your garden into 3 or 4 sections and rotate your crops accordingly. For example, you could plant legumes, such as beans or peas, one year. Legumes are great for fixing nitrogen in the soil, which benefits the following crop. Keep a garden journal to track your plant rotations and plan for future seasons. Visualize the benefits of a well-planned crop rotation, leading to healthier soil and plants. Composting. Composting is like magic. It's the process of recycling kitchen and garden waste into a nutrient-rich fertilizer for your garden. Starting a compost pile is easy. All you need is a designated area in your garden and a compost bin, or simply a pile. Add a mix of green materials, such as grass clippings and vegetable scraps, and brown materials, such as dry leaves and shredded paper. Turn the pile regularly to provide aeration and speed up the decomposition process. After a few months, you'll have beautiful, crumbly compost that you can add to your garden beds. Imagine turning waste into black gold, enriching your garden soil. Companion planting. Companion planting is the practice of planting different species of plants together for mutual benefit. Some plants release chemicals that deter pests, while others attract beneficial insects. For example, planting marigolds with tomatoes can help to repel whiteflies and nematodes. Basil is a great companion plant for peppers, as it repels aphids and spider mites. Research other beneficial plant pairings to maximize your garden's potential. Visualize the harmony and productivity in your garden with well-chosen companion plants. Harvesting and storing. And finally, the moment we've all been waiting for, harvesting. There's nothing quite like the taste of fresh, homegrown produce. Harvest your crops at their peak ripeness for the best flavor and nutrition. Once you've harvested your bounty, it's important to store it properly to extend its shelf life. You can store some fruits and vegetables at room temperature, while others need to be refrigerated. Consider using methods like canning, freezing, and drying to preserve your harvest for later use. Imagine the joy of harvesting fresh, organic produce and savoring the fruits of your labor. Congratulations! You've learned the 10 essential organic gardening tips for new gardeners. Now it's your turn to embark on your gardening adventure. See links in description for a list of recommended products to help you get started. Remember, gardening is a journey of learning and experimentation. Feel the excitement of starting your organic gardening journey, knowing you'll contribute to a healthier planet. Remember, there will always be challenges and triumphs along the way. But don't be afraid to experiment, learn, and grow. So, get out there, get your hands dirty, have fun creating a sustainable planet, and experience the joy of growing your own food. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. And let us know in the comments which tip you're excited to try. Don't miss our next video on how to make organic compost at home for a more productive garden. We love having you. Happy gardening!